Thank you, Flavia. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome. And thank you for deciding to be part of us as we hold this Jabulani Charity Concert. Thank you for choosing wisely, and thank you for being here tonight. I'd like to assure you we are going to dance, we are going to enjoy, we are going to get inspired. I would like to appreciate everybody who has stood by us to make sure that we pull this together. Of course, our sponsors who've been mentioned by the MC. But just to give you a background to this organization, when I co-founded Girl Up Initiative Uganda with Kimberly Wolf, please, Kimberly Wolf, stand up. We began this work just like a joke, just like a hobby, because growing up in the slums of Luzira, I experienced all the torture, all the violence. Growing up in a family where a girl was taken to be a nobody and a boy was taken to be the somebody, I always wanted to find my space. And as I kept on growing, things were not easy. I keep telling people that the first time I wore my first shoe was in primary 7. And it's because, of course, society thought that a girl can handle, but a boy needs a shoe. As I went to secondary school, I remember when I was in primary, I was denied being a prefect because I didn't have the shoes. Not because I didn't have the capability, but because maybe I didn't look good without shoes. Then, when I went to secondary school, I got mentored by one woman, Sister Flora Nora from St. Henry's Boyege, St. Henry's community. I was mentored, and that's the place where I discovered myself. I discovered my self-esteem. I decided to fight for myself. I went to university, did a bachelor's degree, and in all those spaces, I wanted to prove to everybody that what a boy can do, a girl could do better. Ladies and gentlemen, the young lady you see here behind Girl Up Initiative Uganda, I was never the best in class. I was always average. And that's why I don't believe that only books are enough. We need social skills. We need social empowerment. We need to teach young people how to do the practical things to be able to move ahead. Not only the physics, the SST, no. We need to teach practical things. Because of mentoring, because of being inspired by different people, I was able to make it in university. But just to remind you that I never passed mathematics, but I'm right here and I'm the executive director of Girl Up Initiative Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not enough. When I went to university, I still struggled to prove my space. And I promised myself that if I've survived pregnancy, if I've survived being violated, if I've survived rape as a young girl, if I've been taken to not the very best that people could categorize it of schools, but be able to manage, I said I will start up a movement of girls which will support and empower girls and make them realize their self-worth. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if you grew up in the ghetto, I did. But we always tell girls in the Girl Up movement that you can change your story. Your past is your past, but your future, you can definitely do something about it. And that's what we do at Girl Up Initiative Uganda. Leaving university, of course, I began Girl Up. And it began just like a joke. And Kimberly, when she came to town, to Kampala to visit, I'm like, can you come visit my community? She agreed. And thereon in 2013, we decided to co-found this organization. Only 4 years down the road, and this is what we've achieved. So much in terms of numbers. Over 1,200 youth and young girls have been reached in the urban slums. Through the different programs, we've been able to attract donors. We began with only individual donors, and some of our donors are here. Please wave. They were the very first donors that invested in us. Harvey Wolf, the Inspired Heart. People really invested in us in the beginning when we didn't have anything. But today we've been able to attract from a budget of $100 when we started to a budget of $250,000 US as operating budget for a year. All this has been made possible because of our partners. That's just a story of Girl Up. For us tonight is just to re-echo that all of us as stakeholders need to invest in girls. We need to invest in the empowerment of girls. And that's why it's very exciting. I could talk and talk up to tomorrow, but I just want to thank you so much. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you for investing in girls. And thank you for being part of tonight. Thank you very much.